Hi boys and girls. I hope everything is still going good with you and your family and your schoolwork. It's almost summertime. You still have this week to finish and next week, and then you'll be out for the summer. You'll be finished with your work. I'm so proud of how all of you have been doing after looking through your first and second packets. I know that you have been working hard, and parents, I know that you have been working with them, and I just want to tell you thank you so very much for doing that and kind of taking over my job a good bit while I haven't been able to be with the kids and things like that. So I just appreciate that. And students, I appreciate how much of a big girl or big boy you have been being during this time and being so responsible. I just want to let you know that Miss Laudenbacher and I have decided what we're going to give you and what we're going to do for you for the end of the year, because you won't be having a graduation ceremony or end of the year thing. So we have decided a little something special that we're going to do for you. But so parents, if you're listening, I'm probably going to be giving you a call next week just to kind of check in and to talk to you about that. So we decided, and we're excited about it. All right, so for today's read aloud, it's just a really quick one, but one of my teacher friends who has a lot of good ideas, and she gives Miss Can a lot of good advice sometimes, she actually made a book during this time, and it's all about school and what's going on with the coronavirus and this quarantine, if you've heard that, with being out of school and everything. And I just thought I would share it with you. And so that's going to be our read aloud for today. It's called This School Year Was Different, and her name's Alison Ryan. This school year has been different from other school years. It started out just like any other school year. You met your teacher, you came to class, you played with your friends, you learned. But then, all of a sudden, things changed. Schools around the world started to close. They closed to help keep people healthy. And then you weren't going to school anymore. You were staying at home or spending time somewhere else. It was a big change. Maybe you felt sad about not going to school. Maybe you felt angry or confused. Maybe you were even felt a little bit happy. However you felt, and however you feel now, it's okay to feel that way. School wasn't open, but you kept learning at home. Maybe you got to watch videos or do special learning activities. Maybe you got to have a lot of playtime. You weren't at school, but you were still learning. Maybe you got to see some of the other kids in your class, or maybe you didn't see them at all. You weren't at school and you couldn't play together, but you were still a class. Maybe you got to see your teacher in videos, or maybe you didn't get to see your teacher at all. You weren't at school and you couldn't give your teacher a hug or high five, but they were still your teacher, and your teacher thinks about you every single day. No matter where you are, your school is still your school. Your class is still your class. Your friends are still your friends, and your teacher is still your teacher. This school year has been very different, but you have done a fantastic job, and you should be very proud of that. The end. And boys and girls, Miss Kim wants you to know how very proud of you I am Like it said in here, no, we haven't been at school, but all of you have still been learning, and I have seen that from pictures that I've gotten and videos that I've seen and the work that I've been looking through in your packets. So I know you've been working hard, like I said at the beginning of this video. So I'm so proud of that. And even though we're not at school, I'm still your teacher, and Miss Ken is still here for you, and I still love you, just like Miss Odenbacher. Your friends that you made at school are still your friends, even if you haven't seen them in a while. And we're all still a class. And remember, like Miss Ken has always said, we're still a family. So one thing that I want you to do to go along with this book, parents, if you're still with me, if you can make them a little paper that looks like this. I just drew a line down the side, and on one side I put a sad face, and on one side I put a happy face. On the sad face side, I want you to draw a picture of something that you miss about school. And then maybe try to blend that word, try to spell that word down here up under the picture. If you miss your friends, if you miss PE, if you miss recess, whatever you miss about school, draw a picture of it here under the sad face. And then under the happy face side, I want you to draw a picture of something that you've enjoyed about this time. Maybe you've got to spend a lot of time with your family. Maybe you've enjoyed playing outside. Maybe you've learned how to read some harder books. Whatever you've enjoyed about this time, I want you to draw a picture under the happy face. And then parents, if you could send me those, or if you want to put them in those last packets, that would be great. I would love to see them. All right, I'll see you next week. Bye.